Good morning, my friends. What's up? Happy Monday. So every morning I wake up. First thing I do is drink like 24 ounces of water. I sit in my prayer chair and I say a prayer. I read a devotional on YouVersion. I read a book focused on my business and personal development that way, and then I read my Bible. And for anyone who's read the Bible, I'm in Numbers right now, and so it's a lot of like genealogy and just like a lot of repetition and things like that. And I always talk to my pastor about, man, I struggle to read those. Chronicles, Kings, 2 Kings, like it's just like all these things. And yesterday during the sermon, he's like, you got to read those things, like it's important. And so my prayer is always, what do you want me to take from this? And I have found in my time as a coach that starting my day, making it a point to start my day with prayer first and personal development completely shifts the mindset I have throughout the day, the trajectory of how my day goes. I do out loud affirmations while my eggs and sweet potatoes and spinach are scrambling. I'll say things like, I'm a redeemed child of God. I eat according to my goals. Right now, this morning I was talking to my workout girls about when I added today was I've always had this, like I don't like it when people don't like me. And I know a lot of people, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Like sometimes I'm not my own cup of tea. So I get it. But I don't like it when people don't like me. And so when, especially as a fitness coach, like I gained 100 pounds. And then, I lost this weight. I think I'm about 80 pounds down now. Quite honestly, I haven't been getting on the scale lately because I'm trying to love myself as I am. But I've really struggled over the past couple years as a coach in social situations. And, I do so well on my meal plan Monday to Friday. And then sometimes, there's like lately we have something every weekend. And I don't want people to look at me when I go into social situations and be like, oh, what kind of diet are you following? Or, oh, she's not eating that because whatever. And so I have like this sincere feeling of judgment. And so sometimes when I go into social situations, I just like eat everything in sight, even if it's not something that I really like. And so this past weekend, I was sitting around a campfire and there were gummies being passed around, and I love gummy candy. I quit smoking, oh man, I don't even know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And ever since then, like gummy candy is my jam. And so it kept passing around. I've never had this Jolly Rancher, like 2-color gummy candy. And I probably ate 12 of them. Like I'm not exaggerating. And so I woke up in the morning and I felt disgusting. And I had worked out an hour that day because I knew that we were going to be eating food. My boyfriend grew up Amish, and so the food is going to be delicious, and there's going to be all these kinds of things that you're going to want to eat. So I put the work in. I drank a ton of water. I did great at dinner. Like I made all my healthy choices, and then those stupid gummies came around the fire, and it was like all of my brain went out the window. And so this morning when I was having my prayer time, I was really chastising myself about, all of the things that I ate. And then Saturday morning we went back for breakfast. I made great choices, drank water, ate fruit, and then those dang gummies came back around again, and I probably ate 6 more. So I was diagnosed with IBS with constipation when I was 21 years old. So my belly is very sensitive to the things that I eat. I can smell a cookie and gain 2 pounds. Like I'm not exaggerating. Okay, yes, I am exaggerating, but it's a legit thing. And so I have to be very aware, especially now dealing with all of these thyroid issues and autoimmune and knowing that my body's literally attacking my thyroid. Like the second that I learned all of this and I talked with Andrew at Wellness Way and he's like, avoid dairy. Like now all I want to do is eat cheese. I don't even really eat a lot of cheese, but it's like, avoid dairy. And so it's like cheese and ice cream. How much can I eat and when? And so I have to, this morning during my prayer time when I was reading about, in Numbers when the Israelites, they've been brought out of Egypt and, God has given them every chance to do everything. Like they've been to, the land of milk and honey, and Josh and Caleb come back and they're like the only two. They're like, yes, let's go in. We've got God on our side. We can defeat these big people that everyone else is scared of. And all the Israelites like, no, we're just gonna like wander around the desert for 40 years and complain because, you know, even though God has promised to give us everything, we're still just gonna sit over here and complain about the things that we don't have. And so this morning I was just feeling really convicted about my social food snacking. And I'm reading Made to Crave. I got a 60-day devotional. One of the girls in our fit camp read it, and she just absolutely fell in love with it. So I ordered it, and I'm on day 5, and it was talking last week about your triggers. And I know that one of my triggers is social situations. And so this morning I realized that when I say my out loud affirmations, what I'm saying is I struggle in social situations. So when you say things out loud like that, those are the things that the devil grasps onto. And he's like, oh, you're in a social situation. Just go ahead and eat all the food because you know you're going to muck up anyway. So like I get into these situations, and the Amish do silent prayer before we eat. And so I will always say, Lord, please give me the self-control and the discipline to make healthy choices that are going to honor my body. And then the gummies come out, and it's like I completely lost all sense of who I am. And today it was like, stop saying I struggle in social situations. Stop putting that out there, because when you put those things out there, and maybe for you it's I'm too busy to eat healthy, I'm too busy to prep food, I'm too busy to exercise, or maybe you say I'm fat, I'm tired, I'm lazy. Whatever those things are that you say out loud, that is the limiting beliefs, we call them as coaches, that the devil is going to put into your brain. He's going to be like, no, you're tired, you're fat, you're lazy. You don't even want to exercise. You hate to exercise. And so when you say those things, maybe it's I'll never have the relationship that I want. Everyone I meet is a toolbox, or I'm never going to have the relationship with Jesus that I want to. I'm never going to have the job that I want to. I'm never going to have the family that I want to. When you say those things out loud, then the devil starts to put that fear into your brain, and he starts to make you doubt those things. And that's what he wants, because he hates us. And, you know, he wants us to live our life in fear and doubt and doing all of these things that we know God has promised us in Scripture that are just not true. So my new affirmation this morning was, I am in control in social situations. I eat according to my goals. I am worthy of making healthy choices. I am worthy of moving my body. And so we've got to flip the script on whatever the thing is in your life, because our mind is completely the thing that controls the actions that we take every day. My massage therapist, Jerry Schrock, I absolutely love her. She works my body, but she also works my brain. I swear she's my life coach. And she's told me probably 2 or 3 years ago, and we did this in our workout group for a while. She said, picture your brain as one person and picture your body as another, because your brain will tell your body what to do, and your body's gonna listen. So if you tell your body in the middle of a workout that you're tired, you don't want to continue, then that's what's gonna happen. But if you tell yourself when you're 20 minutes in and you only have 10 minutes to go and you want to quit and do all these other things, or the phone rings or whatever happens, you got to say, Lord, give me the strength I need to persevere. And that can go through a crappy work day or a meeting with a boss. You don't have to sit in like silence in a closet and like have 20 minutes to sit and pray with God. No, I have conversations with him throughout the entire day. Sometimes it's just, Lord, give me what I need. That's what I say in my head. So I think sometimes we overcomplicate the relationship this way because it just doesn't seem convenient at the time. But we've got to figure out a way to start our day with prayer and doing the things we know that are going to move us forward towards the goals that we've set in our life, whether it's relationships, business, faith, fitness, health, whatever. And you are not the choices that you made last weekend. Whatever happened last weekend, you got to let that go. That is in the past, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Autumn Calabrese, who's one of our trainers, created this Ultimate Portion Fix. It's, if you've heard of the Fixate containers and the little color-coded containers, it's basically that, but she created a video series. And she talks about mindset and how you have to overcome these things that we've trained ourselves. You know, I grew up in a clean your plate house. I grew up in a celebrate with food or mourn with food. You know, we were always eating ice cream, whether we were happy or sad. It was just something that was used to put a Band-Aid on whatever our issue was. And we've got to break those chains. She talks about how if you had a rough day yesterday, scratch it, forget it, move on. There's nothing we can do. Start today. And this morning, instantly I was thinking, because I pretty much rock today. I ate my little kitty cup of lemon bar ice cream because that's just what I do on Sundays, and I didn't chastise myself for it. I woke up this morning, I made my fiber-filled carb. I made some sweet potatoes with my spinach and my scrambled eggs because I'm gonna work out in a little bit to honor my body and the one that I have on loan in this time. And I'm not gonna think about the weekend. I mean, I probably will, but then I'm gonna say, please, like, give me some grace and help me to like forgive myself. And so we've got to move forward because you don't gain the weight in a week, right? So we're not gonna lose the weight in a week. We are not a number on a scale. We are not the size of pants that we wear. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, right? We've got to focus on that. And yes, if you're using food or alcohol or drugs or cigarettes or sex or porn or social media or the news or even exercise as something that comes first in you before your relationship with God, we've got to get back to focusing on the WWJD. And I say this to my girls all the time. If we focus on what would Jesus do in every situation that we're in every choice we have to make, from the TV shows we're gonna watch. You know, if you're watching something that is loaded with, you know, sex scenes or naughty words, like, is that really something God wants you to put into your brain? Is that really the music you should be listening to? Is that really the TV show you should be watching when your kids are sitting here, even if they're on their iPad? We've got to start putting more of WWJD back in the world because there's some crazy stuff going on. And I just feel so convicted to say, if we would focus on Jesus the way we do Pride Month or politics or the new fashion trend or what party we're going to go to this weekend or what we're going to drink or what we're going to wear or just whatever the thing is, if we focus on Jesus more than anything else, the world is going to come together. And our job in any of those situations is not to judge another person's decision or choice. That is not our cross to bear. Our cross to bear is living a WWJD life, loving other people. We've got to love God above everything else, and then we love our neighbor as ourselves. We all have opinions about a lot of things, but if we can WWJD, I think that the world may become a more loving, acceptable place. And that's not accepting people in their sin. That's just accepting people as they are and knowing that we all have to pay for the decisions that we make. My body is paying for the decisions that I made last weekend. I have to get into the mindset that I'm not the choices I made yesterday. I am who I choose to be today. I am the decisions that I choose to be today. And no one can take that from me unless I allow them to. No one can put food in my mouth. No one can tell me to exercise or not. Last night, if you watch golf or have a boyfriend or a husband that loves to watch golf, you know that the Travelers Championship went into like 8 or 9 sudden death overtimes. I didn't get to do my workout on Saturday because we were up at 6:45 to be back to family camp out. So I did my workout yesterday, but I needed to go to church. I wanted to go to church. I needed to nap, and we had things to do. So it was 8:30 before I push play on my workout last night. So I could have went to bed. Like, for probably the last week, I've been in bed by 8:15 to 8:30 every night. Last night, I knew I needed to make the choice to push play. And I had fun and I felt good and I slept great and I woke up with renewed sense of purpose today. And I didn't exercise yesterday to punish myself. I exercised yesterday because I know how good I feel. I know that that's going to set me up for a positive Monday. We're finishing our workout group this week. I have not hit any goal that I set out to, but you know what? That doesn't matter. The last 30 days doesn't matter. Yes, I wish I would have made more intentional choices, but I can't go back in time. We can't go back in time. Like, Back to the Future just doesn't happen. But I can choose different choices today. I can choose to drink 120 ounces of water. I can choose to move my body. I can choose to say out loud, I am not who I was yesterday. I'm who I choose to be today. So whatever choices you made last weekend, forget them. Forgive yourself. If you ask for forgiveness from Jesus, he wiped that slate clean. It's not even a thought in his head. It's our minds that have to learn that transition from when we ask for forgiveness, we've got to forgive ourselves and moving on down the road to the next thing. And WWJD in every decision that you make today. Don't think I have to spend time with Jesus when I wake up in the morning. Think I get to. Don't think I have to eat healthy today. Think I get to. I don't have to move today. I get to. I get to make healthy choices that are going to move me on to the life that he wants me to live. Ben did an incredible sermon yesterday about purpose and moving forward. We can't stay here. We can't stay in our little box. We have got to move on to live in bigger purpose, to share Jesus with the world. And we do that through our actions. We do that through loving other people. You may not ever write a book or be famous or have a video go viral on YouTube. So what? You can love people where you are today and make a difference in someone's life today just by the way you smile at them or compliment them or love them. If you see somebody walking down the street and they have a cute dress on, tell them they have a cute dress on, or you love their pair of shoes. I talk to people all the time. I'll be like, oh my gosh, that shirt is so cute. And Daryl sometimes is like, you just really don't know any strangers, do you? No! That's my way to love on other people. Maybe they've had a crap day. Maybe no one has complimented them in a long time. I don't care one way or the other. Like, I'm going to share a compliment if I think that someone has something on that's cute that I think is cute. Love other people. What would Jesus do? What would he do? In every decision that you make today, what would Jesus do? Would he sit on the tush and stare at your 5th season of Netflix binge show? Or would he go outside and listen to the birds chirp? Would he walk to the neighbor's house and say, hey, how are you today? It doesn't have to be grand gestures. It doesn't have to be, a complete finished task. It can just be effort. Effort goes a long way. And let's just do some cool things. It's Monday. The 4th of July is coming. We're going to celebrate America and our independence. We live in an incredible country. Let's take it back to in God we trust. Let's not trust in the media. Let's not trust in all the things of the world. You can serve God or you can serve the world. You cannot serve both. You can love God or you can love the world. You cannot serve both. So let's WWJD today. Let's choose to move our bodies. Let's choose to love our neighbor. Let's choose to be the light in someone's world. Let's choose to take one step forward and do the next right thing. Because when we do that, our hearts become full and the outcome doesn't matter. That person's going to go on to spread love and spread joy and spread something else that maybe someone else needs. And you never know what your one seed planted can do to shine in someone else's life so they go on to shine in someone else. Okay? I love you guys. Happy Monday. Make it a great day. Let's go drink some water. Shake our tushies. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Say it with me. It's going to be a great day.